So in the thala time, we calculate like a lot of phrases, like what has happened, like there's like a lot of intricacies. There is a term called lagu and guru, which comes from even the Vedic time. And so they borrowed this phrase. Lagu means short, lagu means short and guru is long. In fact, today, in many different parts of the world, if you go to Bulgarian music, even today they use short and long. They don't have any meter cycle. They will cut short, long, long, short, short, long. So that will be the composition. So the whole music will be made in the kind of a short and long compositions. So this lagu and guru gave way for like a lot of longer time frame. So then the thalas started with what we call the marga thalas. The first available information we have is from Bharata Shastra or Natya Shastra. There is a small chapter which deals with rhythm. It's a very small chapter. So they mention 5 thalas: Chachatpudam, Chachaputam, Shatpita Putrikam, Sambhakveshtam, Udkattam. These 5 thalas are in the metric value of 24, 32, and 48. Between these 5, these 3 numbers are divided. So we don't see any odd meters. So these are all like even meters. And this Marga Chandas we don't have a grasp of what people did with this Marga Chanda at the time, because that nothing was documented in a way. And later from this Marga Thalas, we got Desi Thalas. So the Desi Thalas are the big clusters of stars. You have to think like that, because there are like many different grouping of the Desi Thalas. So the very first one we see is during the time of Sarangadeva. In his work, Sangeeta Ratnakara, he mentions about 120 Desi Thalas. So these thalas are mostly a creation. And in fact, he was supported by a king by name Singanna. So he has like a lot of thalas in praise of the king, and he has used some of the names from this older system into this thala frame also. So what is happening in these thalas, what he did? So then this lagu and guru gave birth to many different longer terms. Like lagu, right now we think lagu is like a 4, guru is like a 8 in length, like aksharas, like 1, 2, 3, 4 will be a lagu. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 will be the guru. So then they add a pulutam, which is 12, kakapatam, 16, and then they split the lagu into half. They call it dhrutam, and then the dhrutam into one unit called anudhrutam. So this 1, 2, 4, 8, 12, and 16 made all the clusters of thalas. What they did with these thalas are very fascinating if you really analyze that. Then they gave symbols, symbolic lifestyle, symbols. Lagu is like a stroke. Guru is like a 8. Pulutam is 8, and then you can think about a hook on top of it. Kakapatam is like a plus sign. Dhrutam is like a 0. And then Anudhrutam is like a U. So these are some signs they developed for these terminologies. So then they created the many different thalas. It's like very fascinating to see how they use they're picturing the thalas. For example, if you take a thala called, there's a thala called Gajalila, which means elephant's play. And this thala has 4 lagus and 1 anudhrutam. So if you look at like 4 lagus, it will be 4 lines. If you draw 4 lines and then draw a U anudhrutam, it will look like an elephant having his trumpet up there and playing. So many of these thalas are created with that kind of an imagination and the name given to those thalas with different meters. And the only thing is we don't have what they did with those thalas. And then the next step is we have what we call today is the Sula Sapta Thalas, which was created by more like 15th century by a saint by name Purandaradasa. And what he did was, he brought into this concept of Chatushram, Tishram, Mishram, Kandam, and Sankirnam. And he changed the value of the Lagu from 4 to 5 to 7 to 9 to 3. Giving different format for it. What is Chatushram? Chatushram and Tishram are the original words. Chatushram means 4. Chatus, 4. Tishram, 3. And what is Kandam? Kandam, a lot of people will say 5. Kandam means broken. That's why they say Kanda Tunda, broken into pieces. So basically, when you break something, then it kind of makes it into 5. So the 4 is broken into 2 and added with the 3 to make it 5. Kanda. Mishra. We all think Mishra is generically 7. Mishra means mixed. That's it. It could be anything. Now, today, for all practical purposes, for us, Mishra is 7. And then we have Sankirna, which is, again, compound mixture. That is what Sankirna is. But today, we assign the value of 9. The reason it is compound mixture was 9 is 4 plus 5, which itself is a Kanda. So you have like a big mixing happening here. So that is the reason why they called it a Sankirna. So Chatushra, Tishra, Mishra, Kanda, and Sankirna. 5 different numbers they started giving it to us. And then they made different talas. I will not go into the detail of that. But again, what they did was to change the tempo, they used the same concept and used Chatushram, Tishram, Mishram to do within let's take a 4-beat cycle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Takitta, 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 takadimi, 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 takatakitta, 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 takadimi, takitta, takadimi, takitta, takadimi, takitta, takadimi, takitta, takadimi, takatakitta, takadimi, takatakitta, takadimi, takatakitta, takadimi, takatakitta, ta. In this whole phrase, I did not change the tempo of my 4-beat. It's that kala, the time, tala. That time frame is there. Within that, I'm able to bring different tempos. Takitta, slower, takadimi, little faster. So I can take the same phrase, takadimi. Takadimi, 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 ta. So I said 3 takadimis in 4-beat, 4 takadimis in 4 beats, 5 takadimis in 4 beats, 7 takadimis in 4 beats, and 9 takadimis in 4 beats. So this is the way how this whole concept of Laya, the intricacies of Laya, but they're all coming from the basic idea of what it needs to be done. So what is the reason we add this tala? So that we can have the chandas, we can have the poetry into a form of organized tala meter. So then next one, what we call is the tala dasa prana, which means the 10 essential elements of tala. In that 10 essential elements of tala, they created many different kind of rhythms into different shapes. Taka dimi, takita, taka, taka, takita, taka dimi. Or you can take taka dimi, takita, taka, like an inverted triangle. That is called gobucheti. Or you can go taka, takita, taka dimi, srotovaketi, like a river flowing. Gobucha is cow's tail. And then the next one, you combine them, taka, takita, taka dimi, takita, taka, mridangayati, because it has the shape of mridanga. And then reverse that, taka dimi, takita, taka, takita, taka dimi, damarukayati. It's the shape of the damaruka, or the hourglass shape. So all this creativity helped a lot to do the compositions after in the later period. One of the important contribution for us comes from Annamacharya. Is the most important person, because till Annamacharya's time, the way of singing was very strictly without any improvisation because we did not have this Kriti format. The format was always what they call it as prabandhas. So they sang prabandhas, and prabandhas are very strict in discipline, you cannot change anything. And then the end of the prabandhas was called the Dhruva Prabandha, which has become today Drupad music in the North Indian tradition.